Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Uh, I'm Colin. I'm streaming on the wrong platform, and today we're going to continue playing Assassin's Creed. So, now that TikTok should be up and running at the same time, we're Gucci. So, I'm Colin, this is Respawning, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of Assassin's Creed Shadows. And also in the inevitable sea of questions I'm going to be asked today, like, how am I playing this early? That's because we are a review website, and we've been very graciously provided with a review code. So now that I've got the awkward questions out the way, let's go once the compiling shaders has completed. But until then, one of the most important things you can do is make sure you stay hydrated. And if you're flagging and need extra energy, right, there we go. Let's make sure. Hey, Sci-Fi over on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? Felt like you're very slow. I decided to confuse you by watching you on YouTube instead. Oh. Well, it's all good. It means that you can tell me if the quality is okay over on the YouTubes. And hopefully in a few moments TikTok will catch up. That's the hope. That's the dream. Ah, there we go. I am one thirsty boy. Oh, and a little bit snotty as well. Yeet. Okay, so we should probably head off in the direction that we need to go into. You know, it feels like I haven't played this since I played yesterday, and now I'm just confused. See, I was not lying about the whiskey. No, you weren't lying about the whiskey. I do appreciate someone sending me a good picture of some good whiskey. So I did continue to play a little bit yesterday after I finished streaming. Just to kind of like have a little wander around. Do some of the collectibles. I'll be honest with you, I didn't go hard with collectibles. But with today, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to continue on with the story. Which it feels like it's a good place to continue from. Oh, this looks rough. Just go through them. Hey, Adam Williams, thank you very much for liking the live, buddy. Oh, I should hope that mean no harm.
The last time I was here, everything was different.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Stewie was alive.
And see, this is the problem. I always kind of have one of these moments where I'm going, "Ooh, shiny thing." I'm still trying to work out if it's worth me buying the game or not. It's a lot of money, and I also got Borderlands 4 coming out this year, so I need to see. It's fair. Kragos, this is Assassin's Creed Shadows. And it's releasing tomorrow. Tomorrow, kind of on everything. I do want to see what is over there. Hey, Lukey boy over on YouTube. How you doing, baby? Baby? How you doing, baby? Don't know why that came out. Slowly moving into groovy. I want some orange sherbet.
A place to.
To be fair, I've got the glasses for Austin Powers. You're further than me though, so goodbye. How? You've been playing it for hours. If you need me to mod on TikTok with answering questions and stuff, I can jump over. I'm happy to... hang on. Hang on, we do one thing at a time. It's always in things like this where I just can't split my attention span. But I do like these. These are peaceful. And my ability to memorize patterns is not great. Because I'm an old boy. But peaceful. And it again. It's okay, it's muscle memory now. Now we remember. You see, we've got this. It's nice and calm. I am relaxed. Yes, you are wrong. I put in 2.5 hours yesterday. I definitely did not get as far as you did. Yes, it's the fail and the panic, especially with anything that's to do with muscle memory. Hey man, what's the map size compared to Odyssey and Origins? So far, I think it's smaller, but there's a lot more. Does that make sense? Because I do feel like this takes from all three. I like the number 1 at the corner of your screen. I was more excited about streaming than sorting out some of my my thumbnails on YouTube. You back down.
I'm fine. I was just cold last night.
You bitch.
I heard you cry out in your sleep. Last night, and the nights before it. The horrors of war come for everyone, equally. As your father, I had a secret hope.
How are you finding the game so far? I'm gonna get it, just want another opinion.
Why should I pick?
So, my opinion is... I'm really enjoying it. It's... For me, the thing about this game is you can tell there's the... like the homage to like Seven Samurai, and the cinematography is on point. The way that they're telling a story I'm really enjoying. I'm not far through, I'm only 2.5 hours in. This will be one of those games that I 100%.
We're going to meditate?
Not in our usual way.
I just think it's oozing with quality, and it's quality to the point that I wasn't expecting it to. Because I think I'm the same as everyone else, right? In that, to an extent, I really enjoyed all the Ubisoft drama. But actually, playing it, I am surprised. And this is easily the best thing that's come out of Ubisoft in a good few years now. Have you played as Yasuke? Yes. He's... If you're playing for it to be an Assassin's Creed game, he's not the character to play. But I feel that he's going to be... Have you played like Metal Gear Solid 5, right? Well, any Metal Gear Solid game, and you know the whole idea is that you're supposed to sneak around and not really get into too much trouble. He's going to be that character that I'm going to use when I'm going to go, fucking Leroy. Just going to run in there and smack people down. Can you move the bar so we can read? Which bar? What, my beat boot bar? This one. Yes, I will shrink it, just for you. How's that? Does that work? Can I put it up there? Can I put it down there? Yeah, you're very welcome.
Begin. Let your breath
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hang on. There's that panic. There's that panic that we all appreciate. Because I stopped paying attention for a few seconds.
Lucy, empty your mind, Naue. Good.
My mind is pretty empty right now. I am at peace.
Do not force it. Lucy, be here. Now. Lucy.
Oh, hey, you're streaming. What you want me to rate it? Okay,
How do you feel?
for me, so far, this is easily.
That happens.
I'm gonna
when
say an
you empty
8
your
out of
head
10.
the past. You see the world
But
for what
we
it
are a
is
few
now.
hours in
Your
to what
mind
is going to be
is refocused.
a very
Next,
big
we will redirect it.
open world Ubisoft game. How am I playing early? Stop trying to trigger me like I was triggered yesterday.
Have also agreed to help you. Find them and learn from them.
Mega Visa. This
Thank
is
you
Assassin's
for
Creed
believing in me.
Shadows.
I always have.
In doing
Only
my other
now
bit,
can
I've
I show
hidden
you how
my
much.
chat window. There we go. Rickster might be the best hair I've seen in a game. And to be fair, you have the best hair that I've ever seen in Tenerife. Right, how's the parkour? Playing as the... Ooh. So far, I haven't had that many problems with the parkour, apart from when I'm on the spot. But there's something which is quite nice just about how she will flip over, she will jump over things. In a lot of ways like Unity. Like for me, Unity had some of the best parkour in any of the Assassin's Creed games. But the problem is, especially because I'm playing to write about the game, I run into this habit of where I will start to... I'll be like, oh, do you know what? I need to get up this wall. Okay, okay, that's great. That worked for me. But then I'll also be like, oh, it's not doing it in the way that I want it to. So I will just flail my character's lifeless body against a wall until I'm able to overcome whatever obstacle.
Where have you been, child?
Just busy, Auntie Matsu.
Yes.
Should I do
I
a shot for
know
every
what
time
you
someone
have
asks you that
overcome
question?
these past weeks.
You
Your
can do.
First battle. How brave you must have been to survive it.
I wasn't sure I would. But Momochi-san, that you said I fought well.
As I knew you would too. Have pride in yourself. Now we push past survival. With my family scroll written in my ancestors' hand.
As a really weird note, I've done this whole
All
thing where I'm
shinobi
not really
families
drinking
have
fizzy
secrets,
drinks.
You know?
Thank you.
So,
The
I'm not just
scroll
hydrated.
will be
I'm
very
fucking
useful to
hydrated.
you, but more useful when you retrieve it. I gave it away for safekeeping. My floorboards are already full of other secrets.
Can you jump
I'll
into
find it.
trees a la
Where?
Assassin's Creed
With the
3?
priest at the shrine.
Do you mean mistakenly, or
Learn from those who
using
came
a
before us.
mechanic?
It's been a harsh winter. Tougher than any I can remember. Guess I need toughening up too.
Is the Japanese dub good? I don't know. But as a... So, without me derailing this into, a dub argument, I prefer things in my own language. And that's because I can appreciate it more. Whereby... a lot of people would say, "Oh, you should be watching this in a Japanese dub. It's better." It's only better because I don't know what people should sound like. Because to us,
I wonder what I'll learn from the
it's the equivalent of someone from
Just
Cornwall,
wanna be good. A real shinobi.
but in Japanese. Do you know what I mean? You used to be able to jump into trees. Yeah, Rickster. Yeah, you can.
Auntie
There are
Matsu's
trees
scroll will be close.
that you can climb through. The location names are the only thing I would keep in Japanese because some of them are yes. Yeah, but that's the same with any dubbing, isn't it? Doing the other arcs in English has never impacted my experience. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think everyone's... I wasn't really paying attention because I was looking at chat. 2 seconds. It's probably worth mentioning I do really like the animations. I mean, I think it's a bit late for me to be like, oh, maybe I should be careful, but combat seems the same as Odyssey, only with faster and cleaner animations. Yes, they have made some changes in that. So some people have like an unblockable attack where they attack for like with a kick, and you will see their foot will be the only thing that goes red, and then the foot will lift off as if to come for you, obviously to come at you. Yeah. Sometimes it happens a bit quick, and that's the whole intention of it, right? To try and kind of like throw you off. And then you've also got what my plan is here. Stealth? I'm not really good at stealth, and I think that's going to be the one thing that people are going to realise very quickly. Mechanically, it's pretty much this. Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. I'm not really expecting there to be too much of a step away. All I want is a more polished experience, which I think is happening. You know.
That must be the scroll.
Do you play as both characters, or do you have to choose one?
Auntie Matsu's family scroll.
It gets to a point where you
I
can
would never have
choose.
guessed Auntie's family was so powerful.
We are still quite early in, though. Also, hopefully the quality of the stream is decent. I hope. I do want to mention that I never actually realised that I could technically dodge while I'm prone. And that's made my day. Hey, Seagulls, thank you very much for the follow. That's reminded me. See, this is the thing. Like, I start streaming and I always forget that I keep forgetting to turn things on. But now, we can go back to the Pedro. Oh, let's pray. Oh, Pedro's bad. The movement and detail of the movement is so amazing. Yeah, animations are, you know? Is this the new Assassin's Creed? How are you finding it? I'm loving it so far. Like, for me, I'm easily an 8 out of 10. But even though I've played all of the Assassin's Creeds, I am finding that it's a case of needing to relearn and kind of like readjust to playing an Assassin's Creed again, if that makes sense. So not like Assassin's Creed Syndicate then. Yeah, but Syndicate... So Syndicate's like my least favourite of all the Assassin's Creed games. Apart from one, which I feel like is going to be quite divisive. I hated one. It was only in 2 that I started to really enjoy Assassin's Creed. Which is your fave?
Are you finished your training?
For today.
It has to
But
be
there's so much more
the
to
2
learn, isn't there?
trilogy.
It is only the
Then
beginning.
it's Assassin's Creed
We
3,
have
because I quite
years
like
to
Connor.
catch you up on. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
Actually, I don't think I answered the question. Syndicate, both characters played exactly the same. In this one, it doesn't. Please, how do I get more wood? No wood. I keep finding wood everywhere. It's like from looting. So when you're going to different locations, it's hold in so you use your vision, and then go and like just loot everything, and then you start to get wood. Kyle's here. Hey, Kyle. Have I missed anything? Yeah. I don't think this is going to be for everyone. And it depends how much you enjoyed the open world RPG Assassin's Creeds. While I enjoyed Valhalla, it's not my favourite.
And Nagato?
And this hasn't... It's not like massive world and then there's nothing to do until you come across like a side quest or something. Within this one, it feels things feel a little bit tighter. Yeah, like in some cases, things can feel claustrophobic. You can start going down country paths, and like environmentally, it feels right. Whereas in Valhalla, it was like going up into Devon, and there's just green everywhere. Beautiful game though, movement's great, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, 100%. The ray tracing, lighting, and shadows look really. I wholeheartedly feel delaying the game was the right thing to do.
My father, the Onryo.
The masked man from Katano.
And I feel like if it was to come out at the time that it was originally supposed to come out,
So there's more than
people
one.
would be up in arms about it. Or it would be the opposite of what we normally get. This game came out too early.
They killed Nagato.
So then you do the right thing, delay it. Why was it delayed? It's dog shit. Like,
You'll have to kill them all.
I'm just going to have a quick
Do you
cheeky vape.
understand? Not just those that wear masks, but the people that surround them. The power that commands them.
I will not hesitate.
I think people are going to hate it for the
Good.
popularity of hating it.
It's
Yeah, but that's the
only
trend
way
right now.
to set things right. Blood for blood.
Blood for blood.
You will need much then. Allies.
And that's the reason why I tend not to focus on the hate of something. I tend to try and find the thing that I enjoy about it. I mean, that's what I did with
It's yours. Anything.
Dragon
Are
Age...
you sure?
not Inquisition.
Did your father
The Veil
ever
Guard.
tell you why my bones ache in the weather? Why my strength fades so quickly?
No.
War. Years ago. Between daimyo whose faces I'd never seen. Powerful men who fought to rule my land, but never set foot in it. Their soldiers killed everyone. My family, neighbors, left my mangled body in the dirt. Left me to burn as our fields turned to ash.
But why? You weren't the enemy.
We were in the way. The last thing I heard, after my husband's screams fell silent, was laughter. Our lives meant nothing. These people don't care about us. So every scrap I have in this world is yours, Naue. As long as you promise to make them suffer.
I'll have
The
to
thing
make
is, though,
changes to the
are you
plan.
surprised that it reviewed well?
Time to start gathering supplies.
Like, I was having... There's definitely some publications which have said it that aren't as impressed with it, and that's kind of fine. I would rather people were reviewed...
It's a humble beginning, but we'll
Ah!
need a lot of foundation to make that mountain Stuart always told me about.
Observe your surroundings and highlight objects of interest. Okay, so you want me to base... Okay, he wants me to... Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to do this in the smartest way that I possibly can think of, which is we're going to go stand at the top of a building. Ah, that seems of interest. I wouldn't really say that's highlighted it though, but satisfying sounds. Assassin's Creed has always been a bit... Yeah, it has been a bit Marmite. Yoink. Crops. All I'm going to say is I'm an absolute bastard when it comes to
That's enough stone.
building my own base. And I feel like this is where I'm going to get lost quite a bit. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
This will build a strong roof. Time to build, I guess.
You can customize and improve your entire base of operations. Building new brooms unlocks various advantages and will improve your overall hideout level, granting even more bonuses. Use the build menu, X, to place new brooms or decorations. Note that some natural cosmetics are affected by the changing seasons. Colin, did you listen to the old IGN reviews, which everyone... No, maybe. Using A on buildings. Okay. Okay, so those are the two we've got. A hub to manage Kakarigga. Safe houses all over Japan. Upgrading them makes them more efficient. You can also refill your scouts. Animal Crossing. This is a much better way of doing base area than Valhalla. Yes, yeah, that I agree with. With Valhalla, I wanted more with my base, instead of it just being a place I went to. Oh no, building and designing! Nika, this is Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's releasing tomorrow. Whoops. Almost eating the vape.
Junjiro! Sorin!
My apologies for our unannounced arrival.
I've come to stay with you.
What?
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 I had thought I was doing some good by staying at Makino Odera. But your fiery spirit showed me that, in truth, I was hiding. Sinking my roots too deep in the mountains.
Yeah, and we all know I enjoy a good decoration simulator.
A pilgrimage, I think. A slow one if these old bones have any say.
And I've come to stay with you.
He hasn't ceased
What?
talking about you since the
I don't know why I love this kid.
Please, I'll help. I could cook, do chores, feed the horses.
Eat the food! Eat the food! Ah!
My home is your home, Junjiro. Wherever that is.
You got suspended for one day in Final Fantasy XIV.
Really?
How? You have to play it to
Take
get
care of
suspended.
him.
Yatta!
So we are taking in strays now, are we?
You were the one who said we needed allies. Think of Junjiro as our first recruit.
He'll cook, clean, and feed the horses.
Don't touch that.
Sorry.
Will you be alright?
You don't believe me capable of a pilgrimage, then?
I guess you've
Not a
proven
demo,
wrong
Bones.
before.
Do take care of him. You two are more alike than you know.
It's the fat face.
What is this? Here. This mark.
That one was wounded. My father sliced off his ear in the melee.
There's a man in Sakai rumored to have lost an ear some months ago. I hear
What, you
his
want a
men have
straw hat?
clashed with Kyonyo and his monks at a temple, somewhere in southeast Setsu.
Monks?
Survivors from Honganji, the Ikoiki. Kyonyo is their leader now. Maybe he could give you information.
Anything else?
The Teppo. What are those etchings?
Gold, I think. Even in the moonlight alone, I could still see them. Never knew a teppo could shine like that.
Then you've never been to the markets of Sakai. The craftsmen there are like none other. Someone in Sakai will lead you to this gun.
I hate
Follow
that
your
my
instincts.
mind is just going, Jin,
Sakai is
Sakai.
a city now, full of danger, yes, but also
Hey, Lethy is here.
eyes open for those who might help our
Sneaky little
cause.
fuck.
Right.
And if you're near the blacksmith shops, find Heiji. Looks like a bear, forges like a master. He owes me a favor.
I will track down who we're looking for. Wherever they're
I do
headed.
find that to be a very weird description of someone. I think it's the only way to take it as a compliment, right? Also, I think you're used to me by now. New targets and quest givers are revealed as you explore Japan and meet new people. Complete target investigations and quest givers' tasks to progress in your main objectives. Tracking a quest will guide you towards its objectives. You can explore the area on your own or use scouts to help reveal key locations. There's a stray dog. We'll go for the stray dog. Stray dog. Everyone, hold your horses. Game changed. Stray dog. Alright, that's the horse. I do like being able to just kind of turn on the waypoint system. BRB, gonna eat some cheese. Okay. Looking forward to picking this up tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to the file size. Yeah, it was 109 gig for me. I think that's without day one patch as well. I'll be honest with you, it's the first time that I've used Uplay for a review build of the game. Don't know why I did that with quotations. Seasons have changed. Alerts, locations, and local factions have been refreshed.
Monta? Is that you?
You survived the fall of Iga. Not many of our neighbors did. Our home is a shadow of what it once was. We left together and found this place.
Come inside. You can stay here.
Only if you let us earn our keep.
We want to build.
The thing is like I really want a.
Allies who will work together.
Is it day 1 on Steam? Yes, it's day 1 on Steam. My code just came in, so started preloading. Rickster, I didn't think you liked the look of Assassin's Creed. Okay, so I can use scouts, can I? It did just tell me I can use scouts. Reset no tutorial. Oh, okay. So send scouts here? No. No? Okay. Probably should have paid maybe a little bit more attention. Right. Okay, so let's go up here first. Is that still in this area? Yeah. Find out for like... Oh, yeah, okay, that is an easy. Okay, the environment is harsh. Hey, it's KD. Up the hill. No, it's not. Hey, thank you very much for the heart, me. Not quite happy I can hear gunfire. I don't even know why I tried. I feel like it's been a while since an Assassin's Creed game has done. Are you? Oh, hello. Yep, don't know how to deal with ranged yet, so ranged first. Thank you. It worked out in the end. Ah. Trees! Trees, but the rain has stopped. Okay, so... I mean... Oh, a horse is down there. Yeah, that's a little bit saddening. Let's not focus on the fact that the horse is stuck there. Okay, chest there. Anything down there? Okay, I think we're comfortable in the knowledge that that's all that's really here. I mean, there wouldn't be anything up there, would there? So you're going to find this with me. I find something in a roof once, then I have to check every roof. Was that just a random katana? Yes, so, as you kind of expect now with RPG, Assassin's Creed, there is equipment and there are stats. TikTok, you can see in my little window. YouTube, this is obviously a bit easier for you to see. But everything's got stats that are attached to it. And you can also have a secondary weapon in as well. Super Martin, how are you enjoying the game so far? I'm loving it. It's just that getting to the point of getting yourself to play of the way that you need to play an Assassin's Creed game, if that makes sense. Saw the notification, was under the presumption was chaos. It's a lot calmer today. To the point, Mitt, if you go on to... Oh, we've got a Gamer Cat. Thank you very much for the Gamer Cat. Why is that Gamer Cat the cutest thing I've seen in a while? Yeah, if you look at the video of yesterday's gameplay on YouTube, there's a lot of, yes, I'm playing this early because I'm a content creator. We write about video games. There was a lot of that yesterday. I feel like our horse is stuck there now forever. So we will just kind of leave him there on his own.
Just clumsy.
GameCat showed up. I thought I pressed a button. Adam Williams, thank you very much for the follow. I always have to check behind the waterfall. Now, because you've said that, we are going back to check behind the waterfall. Not that there was a waterfall. Thank you very much for the roses. Yeah, let's be the weird guy and kind of like just follow it down. I feel like I'm a QA person's nightmare. Meh. Well, Mitt, thank you very much for helping me achieve my goal. You see, this is what happens when you tell me to check behind a waterfall, because there wasn't a waterfall, Rickster. You see, I even stopped to give you the benefit of the doubt there as well. Right, I am wholly regretting my decision to go off the beaten path. Haha! No, you know I don't do that. That's the game we don't play. Are you happy? Here's the little waterfall you wanted me to find. And I can comfortably say it was disappointing. But there is something. Unless that's me. Yeah, that's me having a moment. Oh yeah. Yeah, guild business is more important than Colin business. I completely understand that. You don't have to outwardly say it or anything, but yeah, no, I know why you went here. Scouse, what's your opinion on this? I'm really enjoying it. However, when someone tells you to go and find the end of a waterfall on YouTube, don't do as they tell you to do, because it always ends up in disappointment. Do I know if it's going to be on Ubisoft Plus? Yeah, I think we had a look yesterday, and it is going to be on Ubisoft Plus. Hey, Scouse House, thank you very much for the follow. Where's my horse? And thank you very much for the like as well. It's like the game looks alright. I think we'll still have a lot of negative press though. Look, the negative press is going to come from people who have, one, are jumping on the bandwagon of Ubisoft being in a bad place. Two, kind of like Dragon Age, the Veilguard, where the whole diversity, inclusion, and equality piece. But as someone that's not bothered by that, it's not a detractor for me. There'll be the people that, aren't happy that there are square watermelons in a time period where there weren't square watermelons. But for the longest time I've wanted Assassin's Creed to be in Japan, and I finally got my Assassin's Creed in Japan. I'm quite happy. Hey, Jessica, very excited to play the game. Yeah. So all the snowflake shit. Yeah, I haven't come across any yet, or not that anything that I've identified as snowflakey. I play games to get lost in beautiful worlds, and I think, as you would expect with an Assassin's Creed game, they're delivering that. Play Fortnite every day? Yeah, we're playing Assassin's Creed. Oh, treasure. Follows Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, that's fair. It does look... I mean, you're right, Rick. I don't like calling you Rick. I know your name. You're right, there is a waterfall. And again, I think we're going to be disappointed. And disappointed I was. What am I stuck on? There we go. So how the weapon system work? Like just weapons in general, or combat? The best item in the game is going to be behind what? Yeah, I know. It's going to be that one sword for one of the two characters that I'm going to need to find behind a waterfall. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to rage. I'm going to be so angry. Level 6. Do we think... We're going to try it. So I'm still not great with combat, and I think a part of it comes from me being a bit rushy. Final Fantasy XIV, you stab. I mean, for a waypoint, this feels a bit horrible. I mean, it's my fault for mindlessly following the path, but... I know I have to be on tomorrow, and I will be on Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the 20th. Although you fuck up one, I fuck up one, I think that's a fair outcome. I know I'm not streaming it. You good guy, you bad guy? Ah, you bad guy. I don't know why that was the voice I used either. Will allow fast travel and hideout management while out on your journeys. Find them around Japan to unlock the world map. Okay. Okay, so I did this here. So I started going in here yesterday, where I realised that actually I'm a bit of a moron. Hey, thank you very much for the Minecraft. That's confused me. So kind of like the old Assassin's, say the old games, but other games, where different locations have different objectives, right? I probably should have... Can I unlock them? Yay, unlocked. Okay. So this one was defeat all samurai daisho and find and loot the chest. Thank you very much for the slay. However, and it's definitely a me issue. It's definitely a skill issue. Because you know, like how when they first started going open world. Come on then. You weren't able to assassinate some enemies if they were too high a level, right? Well, I kept finding myself in that scenario, and I think it's because I haven't been spending my points properly. This reminds me, there's a game in development that I'm seriously hyped for. Now that you've remembered, can you remember what it was called? Excuse me. A new studio, Japanese-style Souls game. Need a little more than that.
Get out of here.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting out. No, we're just gonna...
Why would someone say?
Who saw me? Okay, there's one daisho.
Shadows won't save you.
Okay, it's you. Which game is this? It's Assassin's Creed Shadows. Nope, up you go. We'll send you a reminder. Thank you. Okay, and because we want all the loot. Shit the bed. Never mind. We could. We're okay. I was just gonna say, out of all the fluky assassinations I think I've ever done, I think that worked out quite well. That was in my favour, right? No, let's not. Let's resist the urge to hit the bell. Nice, looks a lot like Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, a lot of people were kind of saying, "Oh shit, the bed." So the other day I was like, "Oh, but you know, people never look up in these games," and I feel like now everyone's just like, "Ha ha, up you go." Yes, whose footprints are these? No, we don't want to carry. Jessica, thank you very much for the follow. Yep, okay, that was a very stupid decision from me. Yeah, we're just going to take everyone on, I think. See, this is kind of what happens when I start a stealth game. I am focused, thank you. Also, if you can't tell, it's a bit harder on TikTok, but I'm very squishy. And that's kind of your difference between the two characters. Yeah, I'm not smart. Did you know if you can't stay in the shadows, they can't see you? Oh, if you stay in the shadows, yeah, okay. Have I played the other character yet? Yes! So you play them, they're the opening character for the game. I haven't got to the point where I can switch between them. I think because of my play style and because I'm a bit of a moron, they probably will be my better played characters of the two. Just because, as I'm sure you can all tell by now, my stealth isn't great. Oh, hello. What do I think? What, of the game as a whole, or as playing as the other character? I don't know why this is the decision that I've made to have this conversation, but yes. Does it come out at night for UK? So for some reason I thought the actual release, or the early access release, was at 10 p.m. But I also think I'm wrong. I mean, I'm wrong quite often. I won't lie about that. Off we go. Okay, so you're not really a threat. But they are. But I don't think what I'm looking for is here. I don't think it's a Daimo, but there's a key. God damn it, I need a key. I'm just getting food and prepping for another night in Didem. Yeah, you little crafty bastard, you. Okay, so our Daisho is there, so Daisho needs to go down. But I feel like we need to do this as quickly as possible. You're right, I could be playing it right now, but I need to sleep. That's the problem when you got work tomorrow. Call in sick. And then don't tell your manager that I'm the one that said call in sick. Or do. Hey bro, you think the game is vibrant and colourful? I do. Maybe not during the evening, but I do find it quite vibrant and colourful. How far in am I? I'm only like an hour and a bit. D1, thank you very much for the follow. Following the stream and supporting you, my brother. I appreciate that. See, it feels weird coming back from like having a bit of a break from streaming and stuff, and then coming back and then still getting people following us, and that makes me quite happy. Might just wait for it to go on sale. Picked up Final Fantasy X-10-2 and Final Fantasy 15 yesterday, so the game budget's gone. I mean, look, they're both having 10's not that long, but 15 has got some phenomenal DLC. Right, I have a feeling. Yeah, you are. How does it compare to Ghosts of... Ah, they're gonna know I'm here, don't know why. Ten's not that long. Blitzball. You're right. How does it compare? I wouldn't say it's better. I would still say that they're both two very different games. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, you absolutely should. I do feel that both games can exist at the same time. Do you know what I mean? How works the building? I don't recall Odyssey having building in. Okay, so where's the chest? Okay, well, glad I realised he was there. And that you're there. That you just chill in. So I think this is where everyone's gonna. So like stealth and finding stuff are my my major weaknesses, and I'm really glad I can share these weaknesses with you all. Okay, glad he's asleep because I'm coming your way. Darth Yes is playing Assassin's Creed.
I can't.
It's not going to be down there, is it? I mean, it's going to be anywhere. It's going to be in the big tower, right? Okay, this sucks. I will replace my tools. If you wish to save money, you could buy it on Ubisoft Plus. Pretty sure it'll be on there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on there as well. In fact, it was mentioned yesterday, and someone did say that it is going to be on Ubisoft Plus. I don't know why that was my decision, my choice to make there. Oh, that hurt.
I can't see them.
Right, there's a big special chest here. Where are you? Admittedly, I haven't turned my Xbox on for a while either. Actually, to that end, I haven't turned my PlayStation on. I mean, it's showing up. It's 12 meters. It's there. Is that the thing I want? I can confirm this is going to get rough, because I am going to mess this up. Yep, that was an assassination. Yep. You see when I said I'm going to fuck this up? This is the sort of shit that I mean. The fact that you knock their armor off them is quite nice, though. Pole arms suck. Oh, he fainted. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's the fuck up with style. That's the, if anything, the one thing I try and aim for in life. Not to the point that I dodge out of one attack into another one. There we go.
Someone help me!
completely missed, but that's okay. I mean, are you calling me the panda? I don't feel like that was the... Maybe, you bastard. Yeah, but you're not a guard, so I'm not that worried about you.
Someone!
Yep. The panda is cool, though. Yeah, no, I will give you that. I will take these resources, thank you. And is that my armor? Is that what I'm here for? It's not the thing I'm here for. So, while I am quite upfront and honest about stuff like this, where I suck at finding stuff. Yes, I know someone's coming, that's okay.
Really get the guard.
Try the... yeah, that's a good point. I feel like this is why I stream, it's just because I'm a bit of a dumbass and sometimes I need someone to point stuff out to me. That's it there, it has to be, doesn't it? Can't be any of those. Yeah, it's got to be that one. You do get... I believe you get it later. Or you get an equivalent of it later anyway. Is there a... what's the game like so far? I'm genuinely enjoying it. Outside of my inability to stealth.
I know I saw something. Not today.
I'm a little bit unhappy that that just happened. Is there a camera photo mode? Yes. And it is done by pushing that, and then... There is a camera mode. And I should know what the button is for the camera mode. But I can't remember what it is. And that's kind of my bad. But there is a camera mode. There you go. Photo mode. So pushing in both the sticks, kind of like some of the older games. Kind of got some of the bits that you would expect from a camera mode. And pretty much from every Ubisoft's... all Ubisoft games, really. Lee, thank you very much for the follow. Any idea why it's not downloading? I'll be honest with you, not a clue. Sorry, man. Depending on how you are downloading it, I would assume. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, just ignore me. I'm just... Yep, thank you. I feel like I just pinched some poor kid's pencil. Yeah, because there's no way I didn't finish it, did I? No, I didn't. Hey, bear. Right, yeah, it's just a case of me being dumb again. It's just below me. What we're playing? Assassin's Creed Shadows. Still not the thing I'm after. Because I went too far. Do you ever get this feeling sometimes where, like, you know, when I
just see someone?
yeah, I probably shouldn't kill you, but too loud. Well, I tend to playing these things, and I'm like, yeah, this is like the first time I've ever played a game. Okay, so now that we've got the armor that I was after from here, throw a kunai at the closest enemy after an assassination. That's sick. Also, it looks quite cool as well. Yeah, okay, yoink. I'd rather have health. We've all seen that I keep getting into scraps. My secondary weapon doesn't matter too much to me. Okay. I'm kind of happy that I can assassinate from prone. Oh, hey. Will you be going for all the trophies? I'm going to try to. The problem is, so I'm playing a... our review copy is through the Uplay launcher, which is normal for Ubisoft titles. So while I can see the trophies through their Uplay, it's not as easy to kind of like manage as it is if you were to do it through Steam or PlayStation. And I feel like that's more of a... I mean, that is a me issue, right? But this will be a long play. However, it won't be... I won't be doing everything in one large stint. And the main reason for that is because I need to write about the game as well. So I can feature our review on our website. Doggy. Come here, doggy. Such a fluffy butt.
Hello.
Hello.
I organized the game for the children here, but
I'm just gonna have a quick
none
vape.
came. I'd hate to waste it. Might you be interested? There's a reward.
I feel like I'm here on a mission. I'm here for revenge.
Since I played
Yes, I will play your children's games.
Oh, I'm so glad that you played. Hidden on the trees around West Osaka are colored origami butterflies. Find them and bring them back to me. Find them all and you'll win a reward.
I mean, that feels like that's a bigger deal than I was kind of wanting it to be.
I have items to suit all tastes.
Kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Let's have a look. I can buy and sell. Okay. Horse skins. It's kind of what I was expecting. A painted rock. I do like rocks, but bitches love leaves. There's some classic memery for you.
You will return, I know it.
Okay, so I was doing this earlier on, and the reason why we were out here was because I really want a pet dog. Still not quite mastered character speech yet. Yeah, but, you know, let's be honest, most games are kind of like that now, though, right? So, where, like, the objective here is to, in this place, is to find all the, like, the I think they call it documents? You can't highlight the documents, so you end up kind of, like, running around.
Easiest way to stay safe is to stay hidden.
I don't feel like that is going to be... I feel like it's just going to be a chest, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I kind of eager beavered that, didn't I? That's gross. Up you go. Thank you. And just because I want to see if that's the scroll or just a chest. Oh, so it is a scroll. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just a moron. Okay, so that makes me a little bit happier about my situation. And before we do dive in, mastery, katana. Is that it? Is that no more a... I mean, you can clip that line. This is the problem with me doing stuff on YouTube as well, in that the fact that you can go and clip me being a moron. Okay, so it literally is a... I have to spend points in these. Yes, I'd like to breathe underwater. Okay, that's all my skill points. Hey, pole arms are dicks. Right, it's unblockable, so you can do one. See, sometimes it's just about getting used to the sort of weapons that people are coming. I mean, I do feel like a lot of it is a skill issue on my end, right? How do the graphics hold up against Ghost of Tsushima? I feel like you're a fan of Ghost of Tsushima. I personally, I think they definitely hold up. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima was definitely ahead of its time, and it was I say a labour of love, but that you can kind of say that about most games now. You the only one here? Apparently I've started a fight with them before. Okay, there's definitely more here. Frustratingly, I didn't realise. Come on. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got this. We got this. I'm in the bushes. Come into the bushes. Come into the bushes, please. Yep, I grow impatient about the bushes. Derp. I was expecting a headshot to do more damage. Wait, wrong way. Didn't mean that to happen. Okay. Well, new challenger. Yeah, that's just practically stun locking into submission. Ah! I'm here for one thing. That's a combo, you should still be going, thank you. Right, polearms suck if they hit you. Wait, no, you don't get to drink in the middle. No, let's get out of here. That's what I'm after. Oh, it's in the fucking log as well. Okay, focus. Focus. We focus on our target. Ah. You see, this is what happens when you just slow down a little. I say slow down, but it's where you learn how to play the game. See, that was nice. That's nice and peaceful. I mean, yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, I say earlier on about like things being colourful. There are. I hear a cat. Hello. Okay. Sometimes there are cats that you can pet, and sometimes there are cats that you can't pet. But yeah, everything's dependent on the season that the game's in, because the seasons do change. But I still think this is a very, very beautiful game. Deforestation.
Is that a dog? It sounds hurt. There's the dog. Looks like it has been in a fight.
Yes, we are petting the dog.
I won't hurt you. Are you alone? Ichiro, you belonged to him. There's blood in your fur. Were you in a fight? Show me who hurt you. I'll follow. Auntie Matsu always told me to look out for strange dogs. Soft fur, but sharp teeth.
Also, I kind of got a little bit into the whole trying to find the other character that I forgot that I turned my camera off. So I just went to like, oh, I'm going to have a little bit of a vape.
I wonder how long you waited at Ichiro's grave. What an unusual relationship you must have had with him. Where are you taking me? Not into a trap, I hope. I'll have to trust you.
I hope you're not taking me into a trap. Woof!
Where is that stupid dog? Look harder. Takako wants that key. There, Amati. Get him!
I feel like only I could miss with a skill, you know? Nice.
Your purpose has somehow become mine. I do not usually follow dogs.
Woof!
There is something about you, though.
Is the main character voice acting always so wooden? I don't know if it's wooden.
You know something about Ichiro's death, don't you?
I always find, especially in Assassin's Creed games, that when you're just out and you're doing stuff in the open world, that it's always difficult to get the context down. Whereas when you're going through the main story, like personally, I love the way that the main story has been told to me.
He's been lying there whimpering for days. Ichiro's that idiot. He inherited a big, beautiful estate while me and my husband live on this farm like animals.
What exactly happened to Ichiro?
Ugh, the fur choked on some fish. Didn't check for bones first. And now he's bones. Probably why the mutt stayed. Dogs love bones.
Dogs love bones. Yeah. Whereas, like, when you start to get into these situations where you're, well, like, the main story, I haven't had problems with the main story.
That mutt attacked my guards. Almost bit my arm off.
I think,
Some of that blood on his
you know, after you play something like The Witcher, where you get lost between main story and side quest, everything else is kind of spoiled for you after that, right? I mean, I'm pro dog, so you'll pay for hurting this dog. That's the way this is going. I'm going to regret it. I'm going to get sad because I'm probably going to get my ass handed to me.
The dog was more loyal to your brother-in-law than you were. You don't deserve the key.
Who are you to decide that? Hey! Mind your own business! This is a family matter!
You killed Ichiro.
Oh my god,
Your
oh!
own family.
Who cares? Ichiro's dead, then you, then that stupid dog.
Curse you! Yeah!
Why do you fight for this bag of fleas?
I am happy though that the skill. I mean, look, I've only got one skill with this character, right? But I'm happy that I don't feel like I'm a god. Which has definitely been a problem with Assassin's Creed games in the past.
Good riddance. Aimut? That key must be nearby. I'm trusting your
Have you
nose
played
to
Ghost of
find it.
Tsushima? How does it compare? You can't really compare the two. Because the problem is, like, Assassin's Creed has to do certain things for it to remain an Assassin's Creed game. Whereas Ghost of Tsushima can completely pull itself away from... It's got nothing else that it needs to compare itself to, right? But you can have multiple games set in Feudal Japan and enjoy both of them. This is definitely... I want to say bigger than Ghosts. But I haven't done the DLC with Ghosts.
No key here. I don't think this is the place.
Okay, but it is below me. Yeah, the DLCs are what I need to do. So I played Ghosts when it first came out, so on PlayStation 4.
Here it is. The key. Where'd he go? Maybe he went back to his owner's side.
Ghost definitely borrowed from Assassin's Creed. Would just be interesting to see how they compare now. Yeah. I think for me, I'd have to play Ghosts again. I think with Ghosts, it is still... In my mind, it's like trying to talk about the Kingdom Hearts games, right? Where I remember Kingdom Hearts 1 being this fantastic game. But I haven't played it since, you know, being an adult. Like, that game must have came out when I was... 14? Maybe? Playing it now that I'm 36 will hit very differently. Right, I feel like you're taking me the wrong way. Yeah, okay, that's more of a me mistake there.
You were protecting this the whole time. If you are reading this, you have earned the trust of my one and only friend. Takako has succeeded in her plan. I knew it would not be long before she put a knife in my back.
So I made the right choice putting her down. That's just what I'm hearing.
Scratch his head for me, behind the ears. Tsukimaru, eh? Ichiro says he's sorry. And when you're ready to say goodbye to him, you would make a great guard dog. With me, at your new home. Good boy.
I might need to turn off my Ubisoft Connect notifications. Okay, so that's that quest done. Way of the Blacksmith. Search for Sakai. So we're going down to Sakai. It was the right choice the second it became dog. Yeah, 100%. Like every time. Every time, any game, this is what we do. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to head down to Sakai. And then I'm going to go get that. I think that's the plan. you're not going to let me place a marker because you've been a bitch, so I'll go down there. Thank you. If there's the one thing that I do miss from Ghosts, though, and I think Witcher did it as well, and like tell me if I'm getting things mixed up in my head, but how the horse would like automatically. So like I've turned Pathfinder on, so what you would want is the horse to just be able to follow the path, right? But I think that's me nitpicking, and that's me just going, these other games have got these other features, and we like features. We're feature-rich boys. Wrong way, that way. Yeah, okay. Yep, it was in Red Dead 1, wasn't it? Or was it Red Dead 2? Okay, so we are in Sakai.
Tomiko said I might find Heiji the blacksmith here, near the shops.
Yeah, but we're going to ignore that and we're going to go for that waypoint. When we tried in the PC release, it didn't work. Okay. Yeah, I remember doing this now because when the two of us just kind of there going, this should work. This is how I remember it. Oh shit! Oh, you're gonna make me swim out to it.
That must be a Nanban ship. How many more will cross the sea?
It feels weird that I'm swimming out to a ship for it to be a point of interest. Oh my god, look at that. Right, you're not going to let me hook shot, are you? It's when you look at this and you go, "Oh, this is a ship from Skull and Bones." Up we go. And we are going to get... Is this Shadows? Yes, Sam Greenwell. Up we go. And it's very pretty. I don't know what that voice was. I feel like it wasn't my voice. Okay, so let's go get that chest that we ignored. I felt like that was a little bit of the old Ubisoft jank there. I thought it was Black Flag. Yeah, let's be honest. Ships that you can climb over, Black Flag. Cry, go all the way back up. No, I don't want to go that way. Okay, we're going that way. We're going that way. Nope. Sorry, I'm determined for that chest. Out of the time you've put in, would I say it's worth the price? Yes. Easily. Is there anything worth going on that ship for? No. I feel like that boat is definitely going a lot faster than it should be going. But yeah, I feel like if you enjoy the Assassin's Creed games, if you enjoy the more like the ones with more RPG elements, I feel like you'll definitely have a good time here. If you're wanting it to be more like, you know, the more traditional Assassin's Creed, I think you'll be disappointed. However, I think you'll be disappointed in the same way that when you played Mirage, that was more your traditional Assassin's Creed game, and you didn't like Mirage either. So if you didn't like Mirage, and you don't like the open world RPGs, and that means you just remember the old games, then I don't think any game's for you anymore. Do you see what I mean? It's a weird and deep rabbit hole that you can go down when you start thinking about Assassin's Creed. What level is your leap of faith, and what's your highest level haystack you've seen? I haven't really been paying attention to what I've been picking up, if I'm honest. But that's because... Oh, hello. Oh my. Who are you? And why do you look like one hell of a pimp? Okay, let's ignore the pimp. The graphics don't really look any better than Valhalla, so my PC should be able to run it. My hope would be. I mean, I'm running it on Ultra. I loved Odyssey. Wasn't the biggest fan of Valhalla. Yeah, so I liked Valhalla up until the point where you then went into... You know when you like switched over? Where you went into like Asgard? Asgard? Valhalla? Where you actually went to Valhalla. I didn't like those bits. Yeah, I think I'm playing with Ultra High. I have to be careful, however, because I am streaming on using two different pieces of software, so I don't want either one to crap out on me. But yeah, as far as I know, but I am using things like dynamic resolution. Because realistically, why wouldn't I? I am using a 4090. I did go over the top when I upgraded last year. Okay, let's focus on that quest.
All of the knives have been melted down. There is nothing to give you.
That could be Heiji, and it looks like he's in trouble.
You know what? That happened a lot quicker than I was expecting that to. I'm going to take these rocks while I'm here, thanks. I'm due an upgrade, I'm still running. Which is fair. I mean, this is the thing, right? If it works in the games that you're able to run them at a quality that you're happy with, then why upgrade, right?
They could have killed you.
Yes, perhaps.
You seem sad you are brave. We're going to go with you're brave.
I hope I am as brave when death comes for me.
I am not brave. I am broken.
Broken?
I mean, worst case scenario, that's why you've got
My
potato
parents
mode, right?
built this forge to make tobacco knives. They were the best in Sakai, and very valuable. And my parents were killed. I do not make their knives anymore.
I'm sorry for your loss, Heiji. I'm a friend of Tomiko. She sent me to you.
Tomiko? I am in her debt.
We could use your help, Tomiko and I. Come to Setsu. Whatever debt you owe will be repaid. We might even find a way to fix what has been broken.
There is nothing for me here now. I will pack what is left and come.
Good. We will be waiting.
By resources and castles and camps, or by using... I'm assuming that's something I haven't seen yet. Contracts available. Okay. Okay. Yep, just walk past dead bodies. Nothing really to see here. It's okay. Outside of these people, is there anything really to loot? Apparently not. I mean, yeah, but I find that with a lot of the Sony ports, in that if they're built for more high-end hardware instead of scalability, or they're built to run really well on hardware like the Steam Deck. Well, flow. See, this is something I haven't really looked into yet, but some of these areas say that they're wealthy, while other ones say they're not that wealthy. Okay, and hopefully we're going to be in a position now where we'll be able to get something good out of our town.
I never really knew her. So in a way, you're more my mother than she was. But I can't.
A sense of gear thing in this again. Yes. So as you go through, you do unlock new armor sets. I haven't come across things which are what do you call them? Like sets, like set bonuses and stuff. But that doesn't mean that they're not a thing. I just haven't come across them yet.
When I call you auntie, I really mean mother. Is that alright with you, auntie?
Call me what you like, but you are not getting out of your chores, Junjiro.
Ah. Right, build a forge. You can collect more exterior cosmetics from around Japan. Yeah, okay. Right, but right now, your boy needs a forge. Okay, and I can't really build anything else because I've already used... Okay. Always like sets and games that change the way you... Yeah. Like, I was really happy when I found this piece of armor, because it will... As I'm performing an assassination, you throw a kunai at someone else. I quite like that.
Perhaps here I can honor them. I am in your debt again.
Nonsense. You belong here. And don't thank me. Thank Naue. She found you.
This is very good.
Yes, it is.
How am I playing this in the UK? It's a question I've been waiting for all day. So this is a review code because we are respawning our content creators. We do have a website where we write reviews about games. We're small, we're independent, and we work with publishers and developers worldwide, really. But that's how we were also streaming yesterday as well. Gear upgrades. Level up your gear to increase its power. I feel like I'm going the weird way about this. There we go.
I have heard the metalwork at Nijo Palace in Yamashiro has no equal. I hope to see it one day.
One day. Just a filleted fish. Right, okay, so, gear. Am I doing... I don't want cosmetic gear. Customize? No. Oh, okay, I have to upgrade the forge again. Okay. Just... Thanks, Lethia. Japan. Nihongo. What do you make of the game so far? Is it worth the buck? I think so. I feel like if you like Assassin's Creed... I feel like if we look at the last load of Assassin's Creed games that came out, if you liked the RPG ones, like from Odyssey onwards, you will enjoy this. If you're expecting it to be a bit like Mirage, you're going to be disappointed. Because Mirage was more... It was smaller, it was a tighter experience. This is... It already feels way too big. Revelations? Okay. I mean, we're definitely going back quite a while now. But there's a lot of land as we go all the way up. And then as we zoom into the area that we're working in, there's a lot to uncover, you know? There's a lot of game there. But what I'm going to say, just because I'm realising what the time is, I'm a tired old boy, I'm going to start getting ready for bed and subsequently for my day job. So what I'm going to say, look, everyone, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the favourites as well. Favourites? Thank you for the follow, sorry. And that's the same across TikTok and on YouTube. But all of our gameplay is saved onto YouTube. So if you want to send us a cheeky follow over there, I would love and appreciate you. But outside of that, everyone, have a good evening, and I will catch you probably tomorrow. Peace out.